And every first Friday we do is called the Mansa Musa Report, where we talk about who knows who Mansa Musa is.
That's right.
So many
Mansa
people.
Musa was a great king that rocked bad jewelry like Slick Rick and all them went across Africa and showed off. He's one of the biggest billionaires.
The richest man in history.
The richest man that ever lived in history is the King of Mali, back in the 1300s. So that wasn't very long ago, and that's a lot of loot he had. He changed the whole economy of a country just by showing up with his people and spending money, and they spent so much money they changed the economy of Egypt for decades. You know what I mean? So yeah, big ups to Mansa Musa. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I was already doing some financial stuff, but it was like, okay, you know, we need to go ahead and peg this and name it, and the people named it Mansa Musa Report, and that was the one thing that stuck, you know, and so that made sense. And so the Mansa Musa Report here on our radio every first Friday, we speak about entrepreneurship, financial literacy, economic empowerment overall, and really the importance of building generational wealth overall, you know. And so we really work to, you know, just utilize this platform to be able to do the things, you know, fill in the gaps of the things and the discussions we need to have, and also, you know, bring forward the experts, the people in the community who are focused in these areas. As well, after the Mansa Musa Report today, we will be having also over at Tassili's, the I Am Ascension Temple of Love above Tassili's is going to be high frequency finances every first Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. where whoever's here for the most part will be there. Regardless of who's there, there's always going to be some kind of financial expert every first Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. to do a workshop for the community, in the community. You know, so we're going to, you know, continue the conversation and also, you know, keep the education real, you know, outside of, oh, we on the radio, hey, but it's still, you know, good here, but it's good to also, you know, put a face to, you know, this information and also connect with the people in this way.
You know, I did I was at the Black Man Lab, a thing we do at the YMCA over at Andrew Young YMCA, and we talked to the youth and everything. And we put the youth on stage and talked to them. And they was like, what do we asked the youth, what do they need from us? And they was like, well, in school we learn everything except finance. So that's a big thing. Like finance is something we was never taught in school because, you know, they don't really want you to come up. They want you to be a worker.
Exactly. We're trained to be workers. We're not trained to be accountants. You know, accounting, and we don't learn the principles of having a business. You know, we learn. You know, that's the way it is. Like even not knowing your own history, that's learning somebody else's history. That's some slave stuff. You know, and so that's how education has been structured for us. And so, you know, it's up to us to like you said, to take control of what it is that we're learning for ourselves and exposing our children to. And so, give thanks for that. I want you to get more information about the Black Man Lab later on.
Will do.
And so, you know, today we have Mr. John Riley with us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for joining us here.
My pleasure.
Yes, I want to big up Toya Omar, who introduced me to you. She really see you in a bigger light and just gave a good word about what you do and your ability to, you know, speak well about that. All right, and so you call yourself the email specialist. Talk about that.
Well, email marketing is one of the businesses that I work with my partner, who's my wife, and we seek to empower small business owners or small organizations that are looking for ways to reach out and connect and maintain a connection with their primary clientele as well as new clients, seek new clients. So it's a fun business for me. Okay,
that sounds fun. Okay, and so here on Mansa Musa Report, one of the things that I felt like was really key for you coming forward is your the entrepreneurship piece. Okay, so what is it that you do when it comes to entrepreneurship?
Well, being an entrepreneur for me is a lot of fun. It's something I have inspired to do pretty much all of my life. And the greater part of my career thus far, which is behind me now, I worked in corporate America, but I always did something on my own to empower myself as far as having a business.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I got into email marketing is I attended a workshop in an attempt to assist my wife in putting together her marketing plan. And I had went to the Atlanta Technical College and Atlanta Community College over at the time of Stewart Avenue, now Metropolitan. And Dr. Firestone, she said, "How are you going to market your business?" And I said, "Well, I'm not sure. What do you got? What do you suggest?" And she suggested to me Constant Contact at the time. And I was familiar with it. And Constant Contact is simply a platform that you utilize for marketing your business, send out email marketing and things of that nature. So I went to a workshop, saw it as a great product, great tool, plus an opportunity. And as a part of that particular opportunity, not knowing at the time, that would lead to me becoming independent from my job. So several years later, I was able to walk away from my job and do it full time.
Okay, what exactly are you doing that's generating revenue for you to be?
I work with small business owners. First of all, I provide classes. I do classes at the local library, provide free classes, and working with anybody who's interested in simply marketing their business and helping them pretty much set up an account, teach them the basics of marketing, and showing them how to actually take the information they have about their market or their business and simply market it to people that they know. Because the majority of people, they know an average 3,000 plus people, but when they have a business idea, they don't think about marketing initially those individuals. So what I do is I help them weed through the ambiguity, a lot of the confusion that goes along with it, and simply helping them put together that idea and move forward with it. I've done workshops at the local libraries on putting together a business plan, financing, putting together a budget. And when I wrote my book, I basically incorporated in that the 4 steps that you need or that I use to transition from an employee to an entrepreneur. And I've utilized that as a way to teach people some of the basic steps, things they know, but also things they don't know.
Exactly, that's what I was talking about when I first opened up about entrepreneurship, because I know you teach people. Not only did you become an entrepreneur, now you're teaching people, right? And one of the things that's really important that I'm hearing, you can be an entrepreneur, or being an entrepreneur means that you have some kind of product or service, right?
Yes. And
so that means that you're selling something, or you have some kind of business, which is selling a product or service. And so without marketing, a lot of people have great ideas, but they don't know how to
market.
Yeah, And so what you're doing as far as the email part, focusing in on helping people to understand marketing is just everything, because that's another thing we need to be learning in school.
Yeah.
Understanding marketing. You don't gotta wait to college to specialize in marketing. Everybody should understand the basic principles of marketing from the gate. And so that's really what slows us up too. Not understanding the importance of having the basics, understanding marketing.
But most of us, what I find is most of us are good at marketing ourselves all of our lives, but we never think about it in that particular terminology.
How about that?
Because in my estimation, marketing is simply developing a relationship. And we have a ton of relationships that we build throughout our lives. We navigate through the process, and we learn to deal with difficult situations, and we learn to overcome some of those. And so as when people look at it from a business perspective, fear gets in the way. And so all of a sudden, the things that we normally do, the talents and abilities we have, we don't do them anymore. We think certain other rules apply, and so we shy away from certain things, and then there are things that we're afraid of that we simply navigate around or just don't approach it.
That is so important. It's so important to have the courage and some kind of know-how. That's where financial literacy comes in, and that's where entrepreneurship, understanding it, or just learning from somebody who's done it, or but also having the courage and the faith in yourself, and like knowing I can do what I love.